Hey folks, this is Wistful Deal here, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another My Little Pony Horror AU. So in this one here, folks, we're going to be looking at my buddy Riparion's new Horror AU. They recently changed it over, but anyway, chapter 1 is said to be done here, so we are going to be looking at chapter 1 for this video here. Now, I decided to go ahead and make an extra step up and to look over all the things that actually count within the AU, or mostly that are in the AU, and just kind of go from there instead of having to go through all of the fluff that's not really part of the AU, because I want to be, more on track with the AU instead of kind of going through hurdles and whatnot. But anyway, we're going to be looking at the newest M.L.P Horror AU, which I'm very curious on. It's called, from what I last saw with this here, and I only looked at the parts here, it's called, at least chapter 1 I'm presuming here, it's called, Darkness and Days, or Of Days or something, but now it's changed over to, Crestoria Unleashed, Crestoria, something Unleashed, whatever. But that's how I presume. And also, lastly, before we begin or jump in, there's something that I want to just say real quick or point out here with this. And this seems to be only with Riparion's account for some odd reason. But whenever I leave a link down or in the description or whatever, or whenever I go back to look for his account or whatever, it keeps disappearing. It keeps fading out of existence, and I do not know why for the life of me. It even did it earlier today when I was gonna look at this here, and it keeps disappearing on me. I'm really not sure why it keeps doing that, but TikTok is really being weird. And it's only with this account right here, and I do not know why for the life of me. And the reason I say this and pointing this out is because this happened throughout the whole time of the Unwanted Curse or whatever, that other AU that they made and did and whatnot. It kept, the count kept disappearing in the descriptions, and I do not know why that keeps happening for the life of me, so I just want to say that as a fair warning, that if the account disappears in the description or whatever, I guess. I'm not sure why. It's like a Discord invite or something. It keeps fading out or whatever. But anyway, we're going to look at this and see what we're missing out on, see what this is about here. So chapter 1 is all the way down here. Yeah, chapter 1. Darkness is magic, but the title's now different. Stop moving over, will ya? So if you folks don't know, Unwanted Curse or whatever has already ended. So now with this one here, this is a whole new retake, restart, a whole fresh paint, a whole new canvas of a painting, if you will, with this here. Let's see. So Twilight. Twilight is healthy. She is studying with Fluttershy and Spike. She has been trying to find out what's creating the magical spikes in the dark forest. It says it's from a changeling? Oh yeah, those critters. Gotta love them. Then we got Rowdy here, busy with her usual dresses at her balcony shop, if you will. She's preparing for the annual health celebration. Okay, nice. Oh, I know Twilight. I know Twilight would love this. What do you think, Opal? Pinkie Pie. Pinkie is just being silly old Pinkie. She's preparing for a pranking contest. Nice figures. I can't wait. Is that cake? Or that is cake, something like that. Then we got Applejack. No one has seen Applejack during Applebuck season. Applejack is busy bucking away every tree. These darn Tushin trees just keep growing apples. Yep. So everything seems normal so far. Celestia is busy doing royal duties. Figures. Dashy is racing. Queen Chrysalis. Yeah, Queen Chrysalis. we don't know much on, or if anything. Luna is sleeping, and Rai is busy walking around the Crestoria. He's looking forward to meeting everyone. It's kind of lonely here. I hope I meet others soon. You will. You definitely will. Celestia hasn't been seen after the Somerset Festival. Oh boy. That could be a red flag. King Sombra trapped in the void. As he should be. Wait, didn't he get turned to stone or something? Floyd Hart is busy with her mom. So I'm assuming she's along with Queen Chrysalis here. Let's see. Starlight is busy dreaming. Okay. And also an alicorn in this one, by the looks of it. I forgot your name, but I know who you are. You're also trapped in the void. Not in the jail. Jimmy's busy being the best. Meanwhile, I'm just mounted on a freaking wall or something. Just my head and some background. Where am I in these? Anyway, Discord is helping Twilight and Fluttershy. Okay, nice. Oh, so these are kind of cute. These teeny, itty-bitty... I know I probably didn't mean to, but it's kind of cute. They're super small images. Divine Leak pills. They offer enhanced magic control while slowly cursing you into a monster. Okay. So a double-edged sword, if you will. Darkness is magic. M.L.P. Horror AU Chapter 1. Okay. Not infected, nothing weird, yep, stage 0 basically. Stage 1, subject appears to be in constant pain. So is that throughout, like, the whole body, or just this, this infection spot they get on? Lovely. Stage 2, subject appears to become slightly deaf and blind? Maybe. Who are you? I know who that is. Then there's Riparion. Reparation. Yeah. Demon core, I'm assuming. Male, straight, fun facts. Favorite color is red. Prefers animals over ponies. Same here. After numerous betrayals of those he called friends, he's more of a loner. You know what? Me too, man. I'm a lone wolf myself. Extremely extroverted. Likes to spend time in the clouds and on cliff edges. Favorite food is waffles. Me too. I freaking love waffles. Doesn't have a set home anymore, so he travels. He lands in search for one more tournament. Alright? Realist or whatever. Realist or something like that. Anyway, ability to shape and transform reality around him. Reputation, the realist, whatever. He's a demon core, whatever, born of pure dark magic like Discord. Like Discord, he's a god. However, unlike Discord, his magic controls reality. He's a being who uses magic that has the potential to change things in reality. He's very kind, but when stressed, he can easily destroy a whole universe with little effort. Honestly, yeah, I can see that. Hello, sorry if the intro was short. I was doing the HP and stuff, but TikTok is being stupid, made everything we said, so I just went to blank information. Alright. I'm not spending another day on part. Yeah, I can get that, man. Okay, now we're gonna skip through all these other ones, because like I said, I jumped ahead. Gonna stop over here. Got some nice art here. Oh, duh, I could've just... Oh, well. Already read through all of that, but yeah. That's cool. I like that. Okay, so now we got part 2 here of this. Yeah, part 2. Still the same day. Alrighty, darkness is magic. Such a nice day to look around. It's, nighttime. It's nighttime. The stars. You meant nighttime, not daytime. You meant night. Anyway, beautiful Equestria. Indeed. Nice Equestria. Home of all kind. Yep, definitely at, Canterlot. What is this place? Looks abandoned, to be honest. Such an odd building. I wonder why it's not in the books. Because it's out of scripture. What are these? Oh, it's the magic pills. Or whatever. I completely forgot what they're called already, even though I just read them. Crunch. Or swallow, for that matter. Alright, anyway, so Riparion here. Health is 25. Dix. No, not. Yeah, Deeks. I'm assuming. What do you mean exactly? No, not density. Something, whatever, 50. I'm not quite sure what this exactly means. Happiness is 10. Energy is infinite. That's cute. I like that. Hunger is 60 and thirst is 100. Where is everyone? Good question. Then we got cadence. Health is 60. Deeks is 86. Happiness, I'm presuming, is 80. Energy is 99. Hunger is 92. And thirst is 60. Alright. Luna. Everything is at 100 as she's with Celestia enjoying her retirement. And she's got a donut. Like is she sleeping while having a dream that's having a donut or something? Or is she sleepy while numbing on a donut? Anyway, Rainbow Dash. Health is 92. Deeks is, I'm sorry if I'm not saying this correctly or whatever, but I'm entirely unsure what it means. I'm stupid at times. Oh well. Is 90. Happiness is 89. Yeah, 89. Energy is 300. Hunger is 56. And thirst is 34. I am speed. Even more so than Lightning McQueen from Cars. Queen Chrysalis, what are you doing? So we don't know anything on Queen Chrysalis either. Also, yes, by the way, this is just a single universe instead of a double crossover universe. This is just a single one right here. Anyway, Twilight Sparkle. Health is unknown. Deeks is unknown. Happiness is 10. Energy 10. And hunger 24. Yeah, I had a feeling on that. Stress, definitely. When is she ever not stressed in M.L.P. horror AUs, genuinely? When is she not? What are these readings? They're completely unknown. Rarity, health 70. Deeks is 50. Happiness is 55. Energy 80. Hunger 64. And thirst 76. Keeps waving. What beauty. What do you mean she keeps waving the balcony? She keeps, what do you mean by leaving? Keeps just walking out of the house or something? Pikamina Dai Pi. Health is 104. Deeks is 102. Happiness is 80. Energy is 158. 156, excuse me. Hunger is 103. And thirst is 106. Damn, Pinky. Oh, cake. Yeah, definitely. Applejack. Health is 200. I'm sorry if I don't know what this is here. DEX. I'm so stupid. I'm sorry. And I know someone's going to tell me in the comments eventually. Anyway, it's at 158. Happiness is 1... No, not 1. Happiness is 87, excuse me. Energy is 145. Hunger is 107. And thirst, I'm presuming, you're way over there. Thirst is 102. Darn tootin', I'm alive. Heck yeah, you are. Yee! Celestia, she's perfectly healthy and is with Luna. Yep, definitely. Such a good presence. Presence. Yeah, presence. There we go, presence. Jamie! Health is 300. Deece is 205. Happiness is 100. Energy is 90. Hunger is 107. And thirst is 103. Why am I here? Yeah, good question. Why aren't you? Why aren't I in here as well? Where am I? I'm probably mounted on a wall or something. But yeah, nothing wrong with that. Discord has been... Okay, so now he's missing. Wasn't he with Fluttershy and Twilight? So he must have went somewhere, and now he's gone. Subject 1, none or all, hasn't been seen in a month. Damn, that's quite a bit of time. It's been only a month? Jeez, quite a big time. Starlight Glimmer went missing before the weird magic waves were found. What do you mean by that? Lord Tark. Oh yeah, duh. Something killed him. I did it. I also killed King Sombra as well. Sorry, Jamie. It was me on my behalf. I just didn't tell any of you till now. I did it. You can blame... I'm the one who did it. You're welcome. The world's better off without the two. Anyway, Flurry Heart. Health is 100. Deece is 95. Happiness, is 98. Energy is 74. Hunger is 56. And thirst is 12. Then we got more sides in here. Hello? I'm assuming this is Riparion walking down the tunnel. Help! Wait. Oh, it's worsening as I see. Yay. Keeps fading in. You want my help? Yes. Okay. Alrighty. So now we'll flash back over here to a month before. So I'm assuming this is where things started. How things went downhill. Alrighty. Hello? That's legit hell you're in. You're in the underworld. Ashuram, or whatever. The demon realm. Also known as hell. Alrighty. The Arc Volcano outside of Crestoria and demon corns were sealed. Okay. So wait, so is this the gateway to hell per se? I'm actually gonna call this hell instead of what Arsharam, because it's basically what I'm going off of here. So I'm assuming this is the gate. The volcanic gate of hell per se. Alright. Hello? Please, help. She's infected. Probably echoing, too, from in that cave. The dark path, in the woods. Looks like a portal. Ah, I'm here. Such a nice place. Must warn them. Indeed. Because something's gonna go awry, as we all know. Oh, Twilight, calm down. Why should I? Yes, please calm down. Because I'm here. So I guess Twilight's just losing her marbles and her friends are like, hey, chill. Will you please? Dear sister, why are we back? Just follow. Alright. Just keep following along. Where did the pills go? They were, so now I'm wondering, so I guess, he had the pills, Riparion, originally. And I guess they somehow ended up in that abandoned place or whatever, to which the pony subject one she took. And now she's getting the infected side effects. I can't find the one who took my pills anywhere. I thought hiding in a Crestoria was safe, but it may have ruined everything. Yeah, definitely. Goodbye, Crestoria, goodbye. Crestoria, goodbye, Crestoria, goodbye. So some evil forces awry. New account. Nice. Verses. Another verses. Right. Are you... No, you're not. I want to get to... I'm just going to skip over till I get to the main one here. Game Part 4 trailer. Okay. Don't really want that. Spoiler alert. No, we don't want spoilers either. Okay, here we go. Got a video here too. Sorry, I just don't want to... I want to get to the main meat of this here. So anyway, so we got a Crestoria here, which is now completely, utterly in chaos. It's all ruined. Lovely. Oh dear. Hello? Interesting sky there, too. Follow me. Okay, so we got a doppelganger, rarity here. A rarity that's not real. I need your help. If you see this... If you see this, know we are all doomed. I like this image here. I wonder who you are, though. Where are my pills? Wait, so are those the white pony's pills, or is it Riparion's pills now? Where am I? I know you're an OC. So he had a lined up of pills. It seems my pills will stoke, stolen or whatever. So I made new ones using pony blood from a whale. I was at finished reading and I can't. Yeah, okay. So they were stolen, quote. So you used a blood from a random pony. Yeah, pony I found. Hope it's still strong. I hope it's still strong. Honestly interesting. I hate how it was a video, but it made it easier to do since it was short. Nothing wrong with that. I overall, I'm getting the story here with this overall. So anyway, the sacrifice. Yeah, Crestoria is completely... Why is every building except this one, the main center, not destroyed? But okay. Everything's on fire and everything's chaotic and shit. Who did this? Twilight! Yeah, everything's all chaotic and in hell and shit. Rarity. Don't worry. They don't know. Let's keep it that way. Okay, Queen Chrysalis. So what's your name? What's your name? And is it that Riparion and you take, both pills? I presume? Those, dark pills or whatever. I must tell the others. In a month, so a complete month later. So I'm assuming, okay, so I'm assuming, all of that before was over a month, and everything that's been chaotic, is a month later here. Follow me. Request the chamber, dear dreamer. request the chamber, dear dreamer. I'm assuming that's what she says here. So I think she's crushing on him here. I think she's crushing on this one over here by the sounds of it, basically. Blah, 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 blah. So I guess Cadence is just yammering whatever. Then we got Fluttershy here. Help! She's in the same room that Subject 1 was in. And then the portal opens again. Probably Riparion. The Midnight. The first infected. The demon veil subjects. Oh, okay. Rift crafted. Yeah, rift crackle. I hope I'm not too late. I must find. So he's like in search of Equestria here. The princesses of Equestria, yep. We got that. Elements of harmony, yep, we get that. Before he appears. Okay, so is he, and I forgot the names already, but, so is he, the main antagonist, what I'm getting at here? And I guess he wants the pills for, like, he wants to use them for, like, a bad means, whereas Riparion uses them for a good means, or is needed of them, and Subject 1 just ended up in the crossfire. Listen. Part 0? What? Which episode is your favorite so far? So far, I'm liking this one better, not gonna lie. I will listen. Super carefully, though. Alright. Who are you? I don't know. You could have just said, that is not of your concern. So it's either he doesn't know himself of who he is, or he's trying to confuse her even more so by being like, what? You don't know who you are? Something like that. Oh, so that's a creepy mask you got there. Creepy mask here. What happened here? I hope I wasn't spotted. You were. You're right next to Subject 1 here. Seems no one can see me. In the end, they died. Okay, so I'm assuming this is the same character here, and this is basically as he's walking away from Equestria, he takes off the mask so that no one can see his true identity. It's either that or these are the same characters and it's the whole universe thing again, but I doubt that multiverse thing. So anyway, I'm assuming again, walking on over here, he also doesn't have the hoodie and coat on this time like that one. That's odd. Why am I feeling magic? Because it lives on even after death. Well, am I? You're in hell, bud. What is that? Oh, interesting. So I'm assuming this real creature here is from the caves. And he stalks the shadows or something. You can't escape, you can't run. You will pay, excuse me, for love. He is here. Die! So there's definitely some entity going around. The end of the chapter. Alrighty here. So I'm assuming this is the day of the end here. Alright, so crunching. A crap ton of blood everywhere. Status reports. Day 36. Alrighty. Jamie, health is 80. Stress, I'm presuming, yeah, stress is 73. Excuse me. Let's see. En. Energy. It's gotta be energy. I don't know what else, but anyway, energy is 52. Speed is 30. Speed is 47. 74. Excuse me. Goodness. Magic is 82, and stage is 0. Status safe. Good. That's good to know that he's safe. I like it that my best bud is safe. Riparion, health is 90. Stress is 62. Excuse me. Energy is 81. Speed is 100. Magic is 250. Stage host. Status safe. Ah, interesting. So he's the host of the infection here or something. But he's not like eternally trying to screw up a Crestoria here. Subject 1, or none or all, whichever. Health is 70. Stress is 54. Energy is 20. Speed is 10. Magic 12. Stage 0.1. Status cured. Okay, nice. Well, at least you're cured. Twilight. Health is 62. Stress is 89. Energy is 40. Speed is 49. Magic is 92. And energy is, no, not energy, stage is 0. Status safe. Nice, good to know. And then, Dude. I don't know if you folks saw that. HBO and stuff. Dude, or whatever. I feel like something's missing here. Dude, or whatever. Anyway, dude here, dude, whatever. Anyway, everything's unknown. Everything else except they're in stage 2, and status is dead. Now they can't be dead. They're not dead. They're just hiding. That's all. Oh, a new friend. That's not a friend, Pinky. Well, there goes Pinky. She dead. So what's this? The mutation. 57. 9 and 10. Okay. So it jumped cut like a few weeks or so. Oh wow, you're small. Oh my. It seems as who they are. It seems that whoever they are is getting stronger, basically. And a whole fire breaks out. Are you okay? Why were are you okay? Where did you come from? Something, I presume. And he's just replying, I don't know. Something's very sussy with Dard here or whatever. Either he has like amnesia to such an extreme extent that he is being controlled by something and he just really doesn't know, and he's being controlled by something even more evil, or he's throwing a double mask. Like a mask within a mask. Like he just acts that way just so that he can't reveal anything suspicion or whatever. So I'm assuming he just jumped from this hill, and subject 1's like, who are you? You okay? And he's all, I couldn't tell you either. Anyway, stage mutation. Due to recent discoveries, we found out that the creation used pony blood to create more powerful creations that we call the nightmares. Sadly, they are insanely deadly. Excuse me. Yet they only come out at night. I notice how they will go straight and black tint. With only red eyes. with only red eyes. But from the look of it, they might stop going too damn fast. From the look of it, they might grow even more minuscule or something. Yeah, minuscules or whatever. P.S. They seem to have huge mouths, like an alternate or something like that. It seems they won't stop. They duplicate. Help! Help! So now Crusher's completely utterly burned. Dork is completely messed up though and everything. Hello, this is Riparion here. I thank you all for checking out the new part. This concludes chapter 1, so enjoy. Alrighty. Anything else? Nope, just those are the pins. The pinned slides. But alrighty, folks, wow. So that's Darkness is Magic or whatever. They have a new name for it now or whatever. Some Crestoria Unleashed or something like that. Unleashed. But anyway, yeah, so that's the new AU. Overall, it's definitely interesting. I definitely like it better. It seems more, cause looking back at, from this one compared to, Unwanted Curse and Dreamcore and all of that stuff, it does seem more story-based, I personally felt that, Unwanted Curse was just a bit too bloated, because if you remember in Unwanted Curse, there was like two universes that collided over and stuff, and then we had like an evil god and everything, and then we had the Insigus, the creatures and stuff. I would say that was probably the biggest highlight for me with Unwanted Curse, was the critters and creatures. I really liked that. It was more of like an infection. It was more of an invasion AU, of an infection AU, and I overall feel like that Unwanted Curse wasn't anything bad, but it was definitely bloated, and the ending was kind of a bit underwhelming personally, and I felt the lore was a bit over-bloated and everything per se, but it was still pretty good and everything. But for this one here, I actually like this one. This one's also pretty good as well. It's definitely very interesting, and I like how it's definitely more character-driven. That's not to say that Unwanted Curse wasn't character-driven as well, but there also would be times, I felt like you did good on the status as well, Riparion, because I noticed on Unwanted Curse, there would kind of be a bit too much on the status, like a day or two later, we get statuses on everyone and stuff like that. So I did like how you did that. Some nitpicks here and there, and I know what some folks are already going to say, with the art and everything. Me, personally, I don't really care much for the art overall. Yes, the art can help improve upon a story, but it's also not everything as well. When I look at an AU, I look at it more on the AU in of itself rather than, anything else. And yeah, there were definitely some spelling errors, and yeah, the editing was a bit odd here and there, but I overall look past that, because when I look at an AU, I overall look at the AU in of itself, regardless of everything else, because that's the main meat of it, the main point of it. It's like picking at a plate, for instance, or whatever, like saying, this and this and this and da-da-da, like when you order a steak per se. For me, it's like, I just like to look at the main core as a whole and, disregard the sides of it, regardless if it's good or not. But, yeah, anyway, other than some definite spelling errors here and there, and some, weird edits here and there. I know it's not, like, entirely his fault, because TikTok is a bit weird with some of the videos and stuff, as he's left a comment down on, but like I said, this account just keeps disappearing on me, and I do not know why for the life of me. It's like TikTok wants to hide this or something. But anyway, overall, with all of that, I'm very interested in this AU. I think, Dard or whatever, or Deed, whatever, the, white alicorn or whatever, that keeps having that, mask and white cloak and everything, I think he's being controlled, possibly. They're being controlled by the, big entity here, the ones with just the red eyes here. And I like how it's more, it seems a bit more focus-based and everything. But yeah, overall, definitely an improvement over the other one. I really liked that. It's definitely very interesting, and I'm kind of curious to know about the infection in of itself, if there is one. I know that subject 1 here reached over to stage 2, but I'm kind of curious what happens later on with the story here and everything. But yeah, with all that being said, folks, that's basically it for this video here. So, with all that being said and out of the way, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you folks don't miss out on a future video or post I make in the future, and that you can always be kept up to date with the channel here. And lastly, if you have any requests or suggestions that you want me to go ahead and do, feel free to tell me down in the comments below. But yeah, that's basically all for this video here. So with all that being said and out of the way, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, hit subscribe for more. And I will see you all sooner or later. Bye-bye, everyone.